Hi Mark. Okay, let's just start the review. I think this time you have played faster than before. It was exactly better. But still, when you are joining the competition, I think it has to be much faster than now. Still, you might have some trouble about controlling about your time. For example, this one, even you choose this way, and even you choose like actual game, I can say just even if this is different, just it will be different for 1 point or 1%. Just it's different plan. You don't have to spend too much time about this one. And even if in this situation, even you just, I don't know, just go to big place or just stretch and then let me push here and you just play like actual game, it will be just different, at least just a minimum, a maximum 1 point, I don't know, around really small. It will not make anything change it about your result. Just I think I really recommend you to play fast until 100 moves. If 100 moves is not easy, then at least more than 70 moves, then you can play much faster. Yeah, here is also same. If you choose this Joseki like this, and you can accept gap, something like this. And here territory is also not that big. White can play, of course. I mean, just I'm using the one of the way here, and you get into the 3-3. Yeah, it will be different little bit, just little. Yeah. In this situation, you have a few methods. Actual game is 1 of 1, and another one you can push first. And when I do that, then you can just exchange and then go here. Of course, I might have an implant, then you can cut and stretch here and go there. Or you can have a just Silvei. You give up this way, but of course you can do here. If you can do that, you can get back this Aji again. Just however you play, it's like the sharing. Just one of the trading, if you have a not so much mistake in the beginning. You know, mistake meaning is like if you are playing totally strange way. Which one is a good example? Okay, let's see like if you just bokeh here, even if you have a Gungoy day, this kind of thing can be big mistake. But now you have a few options. You have A, B, C. Here, anyway, it's different. This area also big place, but of course here will be smaller than right hand side. But no matter you choose A, B, C, and this way A, B, C, D, the game gap will not be really big different. Just you can have some trading psychology. If you are going A, you are giving up B. If you are going B, you will give up A. Then you can just accept like that, and you can play much faster. That's quite important actually, especially in the competition. If practicing game, then that's okay. Normally you can use the longer time, but in the competition, the opponent might have some time pressing. But if you play faster, and then if you hold up many times, if you keep many times in the middle game, and then if opponent doesn't have enough time, then also you can have a much better quality game in the middle game. You can even press your opponent. So game quality, I don't have to say that many things. Just the if I have a high level quality, of course you can think about push. Of course, between A and B, there might be something better one. Even about choosing about this Joseki, ABC. Even I black can choose here. Something can be little bit more suitable, little bit. But that gap is really little. And of course you have to check about the base as well. You're the upper side and the right hand side, right lower corner, And I understand that you might care, you may have to play perfect, you may want to play perfectly with the bass, but that is what we have to throw away. That is one of the psychology. Even I have a competition, I just try to read quickly, like this one. This is what I'm reading, and this one, and it's also one of the what I'm reading, like here, and I'm accepting the gap, and this way, and I will accept this one, and here, as I told you, something like this, something I need to lose anyway, and then chair. This is also one of the what I have to lose if I just do that. One way I need to lose, however, yeah, because before, so I was thinking for a long time when I was young, so I know really well about the psychology. But you can just throw away. You don't really have to play perfectly at the beginning. Yeah, now it has to be more faster. It's better than last time, but it has to be more and more. Just choose quickly and just accept. Okay, and then now, yeah, now is also a little bit high quality lecture, as I told you. Now when you connect, actually it might be one of my reduced timing. Left hand side is one of the big place, but even I can start to do something first. Is also possible, like that. But of course I have to prepare whether you ban. And then if I cannot find a good solution, then I need to have a more soft move, or I can try to stretch first. And if in case if black answer, then I will not care too much about attachment. If black do not care, then I will looking for the jump. Okay, but anyway, the A is the one of the big plays. And I think you handle well about this center. And one thing, now if I tell you detailing, just keeping is better if you don't want to play here right now. Because in the future, if you just play here, this white is still getting a little bit bothering from you. When you approach here, I have to care. And if I answer, then which means I have a responsibility to answer. But if you have an exchange here, and then when you return, I don't have to play anything. And if you have this call, this fool, and then you are looking for the call, this one I can challenge even if I don't play here, because also black is also risky. So now I don't think you need to have a dahe quickly, yeah, but that one is not that important. Okay, since here now when you handle the center, I try to have a reduce. And here, at that time, you realize that if you answer everything, you can have some good line. The main point is that this is getting bigger. Yeah, it was really attractive. You didn't like it, right? Then now the one more method is you can try to reduce together, however, like this. And then when I jump and I don't know, jump together. Normally breaking together is right way. And if you didn't like here and you cannot press, then now you can have a reduce first, something like this. And if this is opposite situation and this exchange is already better for you, and then you can come here. Yeah. Later you may not have a chance to do that. And point is that even I go some reduce, still black can accept, and you can try to use here first. So going reduce was the better way. But yeah, this is also one of the topic. I can tell you about this kind of content. I can explain detailedly which way is a bit better than, more A is better than B, B is better than A. I can explain. But during the game also you shouldn't care, you shouldn't try to play too much perfectly. Even I make the mistake when I play in this situation. Just like when you decide to play here, white goes here. When you have a reduce right now, I don't think these two are a good exchange. Yeah, I think because this Xu is not making anything better the upper side. But now this is making better for left hand side fighting. Even I can have a better reduce. So, but in the actual game, if you are thinking this kind of thing too much, then really nothing is useful. Actual situation, you just need to care right now. If you have a mistake or if you have too much worry, and then if you are thinking about the past move, well, did I have to play like that? Did I have to play A way? B was not good. Such kind of thinking can make you to think about longer time, but that's really not really helping. So now the speed has to be faster, and you have to decide much faster than now. Yeah. So okay, and then you ignore. I think this was good move. And then okay, you try to cut, which means you need to spend your time now when you have a competition in this situation. Now you can start to spend your time, not before, around now. Until now you just play quickly. Game quality will not be that much different, even you spend for a long time or you play like really quickly. Really not really different. Just I don't know, just little bit. But in this situation, you really have to place. Really have to spend your time. Whether you will just answer and whether you will cut, and you can try to calculate, like actual game. You can beat or not. You have to try to spend your time in this situation. You have to keep the time for this kind of a condition. That is what I want to say. Okay, this was the actual game, and it was quite complicated. The main point is when you cut here, I could go out and then I can break your right hand side. So eventually this fighting condition was not really good. I can make it become light, and when you try to attack here, I will just switch like this. If you go out, then I can just sacrifice, and eventually black has to return here, and black didn't get that many things. So now cutting was a little bit hurry. If I'm black, I will just answer first, and next round I will try to have a heavy attacking instead of cutting. And if I jump, then you can jump together, and then I just go out and you can reduce. This is quite natural. But in the actual game, you will have a many cutting situation. Maybe you might get cutting from your opponent, is also possible. But that time also you have to have enough time to spend. So my main point is that this cutting was not good, but that's not the main point. I can say cutting was a little bit hurry, but that's okay. When you play in the competition, the both player will make mistake together during the fighting. We cannot play perfectly, and just you have to make valuation quickly when you cut here and like this. If opponent plays like that, and you should make the valuation with your brain quickly. So now okay, at this moment this time is also same 1 2 3 4 5, and then it was become a dakip, and you just connect together, but you lost at some point. That's why I can catch up since how, and then when you answered, I want to make it here. When you do that, like actual game, and I can get the upper side. And here, look at this. Now here, why you need to spend a longer time. Here, at least if you are using the attach, normally white can do the outside button. If you cut, then I can break it like this. Is in big trouble. Of course, black can just do chair, not here. Black cannot connect together. You can do here, and you can answer. I cannot really stop here. You can just cut, but this time it's big different. You can connect with a clean shape. Still, you are holding up the dakip. I have to care about this one. Of course, I can capture 2 stone anytime, but anyways, you know, it's big difference between actual game and now. Even this is a condition, you know, white is a little bit better, but in the actual game, I can exactly say opponent will make a lot of mistake at the middle game. This time you need to spend enough time. And even of course you might make mistake as well, but we have to improve about this kind of area. You're beginning and choosing the Dengsek, there are not many mistakes. I cannot find it. I cannot really have a big advice. But since now we will make many mistakes, we have to improve and we have to fix many things. Yeah, not about just I want to fix about your middle game problem, but even your result will be better if you fix about the playing faster about your game. Before I spent a really long time when I was young. Yeah, that's why I really know about the psychology. So yeah, here if black just jump, then it will be better. But still about this trading, since here I get little bit more than black, and even black has to keep connect together here. This connecting is still not yet perfect. Then even I get something else here. Yeah. So it was all trading, but what black get is about not really much. Just break left hand side, but I got much more. Yeah. So my main point is not about the skill part about this one. My main point is your move was which move was better, like this. Maybe you might have a question about this one. You might have a question about choosing Dengsek and left to lower corner, and about this one, whether you need to go here. But that one, I can say again, that will be very little. If player level is about 7 dan to 8 dan of the Taijin, normally I'm teaching really detailed about this one. That's really important because small gap is a very big difference. But now right now, actually I cannot say you made a mistake. That's my main point. Yeah, and that's why you can play faster. Yeah, and even we make little mistake in the choosing over Joseki, that's really fine. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So I think you understand what I'm saying. So let's see now in the competition, if you play faster you will have a better result, really. Okay, we can do it until now, and thank you very much.